This is Agent Kieran Estevez responding to an AWE alert in the vicinity. I need to speak with the Marmons. So much for the welcome wagon.
Hello, welcome back, and let's jump straight back into this madness. Now, just before the break, I'd put the two charging things in place, and look at this. These have gone back in place, because these opened up somehow, for some reason. But let's see what chaos happens when I pull this lever.
Huh. Controllable shifting phenomena.
Okay. Ooh. That's certainly different. Okay. Let's flick this back. That is now applicable. Let's see if this is any different from this side now. No. Right, this is the one that's going to have all chaos. Oh, it's that painting again. I had a theory during the break where it said that one of the paintings triggered something. I think he painted Scratch, and that basically empowered everything. It's okay. Yeah.
You again.
Listen to the enthusiasm. Right, let's see.
What happened to you? Did the people here do this to you?
Marmons clouding his head.
You said Marmons before. Do they do this? Where are they now?
Misery, hate.
Tell me where they are. Christ.
Okay, I didn't get to ask about
It's
Alan Wake.
fixated on the Marmons.
Yeah.
What did they do?
Yeah. Yeah, what did they do? Oh, there's fingerprints. There's a set of fingerprints there. I don't know if they were another set there. Actually, I think it's exactly the same texture. It repeats there. Right, I'm clearly going to come back with a higher level security.
Access denied.
Okay.
Access denied.
Right. Still here. Okay. I wonder.
No access back to the lobby.
Okay.
Right. Only one way to go.
This is back up. Right, selected
A
level 1.
threshold is the connection between a foreign reality and our own. Now, they all have their own rules, strange as they are, but the further down I went, the more chaotic this one got. Clearly, this was the Cauldron Lake threshold, but something was wrong. Well, more wrong than usual.
Sub-level.
Okay. Yes, I can see that one over there. Okay. Will this button work again? Okay. Yep, I was right. Let's see, will they follow me in here? I can't get through there. And that's a security level 2 door. Right, okay. There's a container here. Okay. Oh, the elevators. Ah, right. Right. Right, so the only way I can get to the elevator once I'm in here is... Don't mind me. Okay. Channel 2 again. There's something I've got to do to be able to get the the level 2 security card.
Sublevel 2.
Level-wide lockdown in effect. Please remain calm.
Okay.
Level-wide lockdown in effect.
Oh,
Please remain calm.
that's new. Oh, I haven't gone to this floor yet.
Won't open while the floor's on lockdown.
Okay. No, that's okay. Oh, security level 3. Hopefully the thing's not terrible for everyone else. But yeah, if you got a drop, then that's fair. Screen over there can use. Yeah, unfortunately, the moment I drop the lockdown, all of those things come out. Humming.
Finally! Someone who isn't a painting.
Oh,
Hey, hello. Who are you?
Sorry, got a flow going. Can we do this later?
wait a minute, is that Is that
No,
the
we
Booker?
cannot. I'm Agent Kieran Estevez. I'm with the government, and I need your name.
I'm Ed Booker, the playwright. And I'm hitting my stride here, so can you guys stop with all that banging and screaming? It's throwing me off.
Ooh. No, it's okay. I'll see where we get through the rest of it.
Where do you think you are right now?
In an immersive writing workshop.
Well, bad news, it's not a writing workshop. Good news, it's not a writing workshop.
Right. It's a government facility studying the power of creativity. That makes way more sense.
Oh.
What are you even doing? What are you writing?
Well, after you all abducted me in the woods, I've been working on this manuscript you gave me because you need it for some experiment or something. I kind of forget the premise. But, you know, I've had this block lately, and filling in the gaps of this story has really loosened me up. Copying the style is a nice constraint, but I still have lots of room to play. It's a solid creative exercise.
Okay.
Look around you. How is this a workshop?
You have to stay in character. I get that. I'm in the theater business too. And look, the sets, the costumes, all great in that, you know, campy, 70s sci-fi kind of way. But you could dial down the role-playing like 15-20%. Just some professional advice.
Sir, whether
Okay.
you are aware of it or not, there is a situation here. I need you to stay in your cell until I can resolve the matter.
He's not going
okay?
anywhere.
Uh-huh, got it. Hey, no one's been around with food for a while. I could go for some dinner when you have a second. Oh, and can I get my phone back? I want to call my wife. I don't know how Tammy found you guys, but she killed it. 5 stars all around.
Yeah, I'll get right on that.
Okay. Right, what do we got here? Initial interview, Booker's writing.
Which means the flashlight is the power of the artist.
Okay.
Sheer creativity tearing through the shadowy cloak of corporate cookie-cutter bullshit. Kill a metaphor.
Right. The first piece of content produced by the subject is severely disappointing. It's not remotely similar to the content to the wake pages we provide as reference. Why is it so focused on marriage? Why is Jules the protagonist? Why is it set in an actual lakeside cabin? What is happening at the end? What the hell is in the sky? Did anyone brief Booker about the concepts he has to write about? The lake house, the shadow. We need him to match Wake's style exactly. It's not going to work if he has no clue what he's writing about. We need to get this sorted. We need progress now. And why isn't he taking this seriously? When I spoke to him, he thought I was an actor. I want him to understand how seriously we are.
Climate change. Oppression. The disenfranchising of
Okay.
immigrant minority
Simon, continue the story from page A02. Match the tone, style, and content as close as possible. The crack was an emotional one, a line right through their marriage, their foundation, their lake house. These thoughts are more flooded Jules' mind as he stared out through the lakeside cottage's windows. The sun was setting on a stormy day. Rain-heavy clouds hung low. Weighed down with the burden of purpose, Diana sat in her favourite deck chair, staring out across the lake's rippling surface. He watched the breeze catch her acorn hair as if sensing his gaze. She turned her head. Jules looked away, flustered, then annoyed with himself for letting her affect him this way. He grabbed the bottle of red wine and poured himself a generous serving. And he kept pouring, his mind distracted by a thought. How did we get here? Sorry. They'd been in a lab running an experiment, then they were here. Why? He remembered thinking that a break from the lab would give them space to reconnect, to mend the crack, but he couldn't remember ever leaving. Wine was flowing over the rim of his cup, though he didn't even notice. He put down the bottle, scanning the lake. A faint shimmer hung in the air on the far side of the lake, like Light hitting glass. Sort of thing you only notice if you're looking at it. He felt like he'd seen this before, but where? Jules. Diana's cry snapped Jules back to the present. She was staring up at the sky in panic. A deep shadow crept across the deck. Jules ran to the door to his wife. More over here. Retrieval order. Acquisition team is hereby approved to acquire additional research subjects for ongoing study related to Project Arbitus at the Lakehouse facility. Prioritise outcomes as ordered follow. Both subjects brought to the Lakehouse for study. Tamitha Booker, her work is more commercially successful, thus more likely to yield results based on proven cases. Edward Booker, less successful than Tamitha, but theatre is more widely recognised as art than true crime novels. Observe the subjects at a distance and only move to acquire if opportunity arises. Under no circumstances can this operation draw the attention of local law enforcement. So if this is set before the main game, how have these two ended up involved?
I wonder what happened here.
Oh.
Jules Marmont looked at the painting. He didn't understand it. Saw only random whirls of color. Drugging Lane made him more compliant, but his work had turned abstract. Jules needed more art his team could parse, could test, trial and error. These abstract explosions of color complicated the data. His grip tightened around the letter opener in his hand. The piece of art he needed was hidden inside Lane. If Jules could simply cut the painter open and pull the painting out of him, he would. The overhead lights
That's
flickered.
not a good implication.
Jules would make Lane cooperate. No more drugs. Less carrot, more stick. Jules had to go faster. He wouldn't lose to Diana. Nothing else mattered.
Oh, they were trying to beat each other. Ooh, okay. Redacted product randomness. Subject condition report redacted. Rudolph Lane, subject P, has shown a decline in redacted over the past several months. Initially, this redacted presented as an increase in resistance, frequently declining requests to work. However, given time and pressure, subject would always relent. Subject's attitude towards art has also undergone a change recently. He's disinterested in his work, quickly becoming frustrated and sometimes even damaging or destroying the piece before it's completed. In the past few months, his work has become much more abstract, no longer showing true-to-life subjects or landscapes, but rather conceptual art that is much harder to define or categorise. Whether this sudden interest in abstraction was a form of rebellion, consequence of growing redacted, or a source of genuine artistic interest is unknown. No, he was drugged. And he became hateful towards his art. Oh, current situation. As of yesterday, subject refuses to touch his supplies. He claims he will not paint anymore and wishes to leave. Subject's refusal has effectively halted all research. While the team can continue to run tests on the backlog of paintings, they estimate there is little new information to gain. Subject must continue to paint if work is to proceed. However, the team is concerned that convincing the subject with force or coercion may only entrench him further in his position. Action to be taken. Dr. Jules Marmont, head of research, apparently suggested that a high dose of redacted to be introduced into the subject's food to cure his redacted. If the subject's attitude does not improve, then low doses of redacted will be introduced in order to improve his compliance. Right, so I'm guessing antidepressants maybe? LSD? Oh, let's hear this.
I can't paint
Oh.
anymore. I know you want me to paint, but I can't. I'm empty. Rudolph, no. You love to paint. And
not
you are
anymore.
such a talent. This is just a classic artist slump.
No,
No.
he's been
No,
forced to paint for so long.
I hate it. It's just taking from me now. When can I leave? You said you'd let me leave. Rudolph, but you volunteered to come, remember?
No, he didn't.
We are helping you, like Dr. Hartman did. Perhaps you need to see our doctor? I can arrange that. No. No, that's... I am feeling better. Much better. I will paint. Ah, this is wonderful to hear, Rudolph. I knew you would come back to your old self.
No. He's literally just being quiet to shut them up. The fact that this is where they are, it's literally a cell. So where's Tamitha? Oh. Locked door. Oh. That one's probably locked as well. I might be able to get through there. Aha. No, just bathroom stalls. Right.
Shaded. Hope that glass is thick.
Well, it's not going to matter when the door's open. I thought I saw something run past here. Yeah, they're going to break out. Okay. Okay then. Yeah, all these doors are locked. There's a container back that way. Oh, there's notes being added to this. Need to get to sub-level 5. We haven't got a sub-level 5 on the map though. Control center. I'm hoping I'll find security level card 2. Yes.
A higher access card. Sorry, but I need this.
Oh. That was Diana.
How
have we
many
got here?
paintings did they have this guy make?
Thousands. From painting session on redacted, designation black circular shape among yellow lines, an uneven circle painted in dark black in the foreground with jagged yellow brown mustard lines beneath or behind it. Lines sometimes overlap with each other and or bleed into the black circle. Lone tree at night, dark green pine standing in a dark landscape, presumably night. Empty road in forest, dark grey streak across the dark green landscape, presumably a forest at night. The grey streak is likely to be a road due to its location and colour, and the way its width reduces in either perspective. Now, a small white shape in the road could be a page of writing by Alan Wake. Relevant teams have been informed and are searching for this site to attempt page retrieval. Yellow crescent shape on a black canvas, curved yellow shape. Oh god. Black void. Oh. What have we got here? Oh right, we need a passcode. Right, there's got to be a code written somewhere, or a clue towards a code. Oh, so those footsteps were What is in here? Oh. Ooh, okay. Right. September 2023. Oh, right, okay. Do not use a date that is... Right, that's the same message as before. Ooh. Trisha update. Just found out what happened to Trisha. Jules fucking fired her. I knew it. She was way too vocal in last week's all hands meeting. She had valid concerns. The man's a tyrant. Speaking up about safety is no reason to fire somebody. Can you believe the new password policy? What security concerns are they even talking about? We're a fenced-off government bunker in the middle of nowhere. I think they're getting paranoid. Anyway, I set the security terminal's new password like the memo suggested. Our anniversary is the base numbers, then Black Void. Anniversary is the base numbers, Black Void. Yeah, the moms are losing it, big surprise. I bet Diana set Jules' background to Big Old Turd or something. Once again, making their shitty marriage everyone else's problem. Password you said didn't work. Black Void is 44, right? From the list of Lane's paintings. Need to get in. That's going to be a total waste of a Wednesday. 44, right, yeah. So I guess you're telling me you don't know when our anniversary is. Well, good luck with that. Today's password is the date of our special and unforgettable day, plus brown shape with horns. I maintain that seeing a movie together does not begin a relationship. Okay. Right. Okay. I had the reservation for anniversary, which I certainly never forgot, was a week from this Friday. To take separate cars from the office, can't have the bosses see us leaving together. Now those hypocrites have banned inter-office relationships. Oh god. Okay, right. A week from this Friday, so that's the 14th. So the 14th is there. So that'd be... So 0722. Oh, 0722 and brown shape with horns. Okay. 0722. And what's the one brown shape with horns? 072225. So sorry, 092225.
There.
Got it first time this time. Okay, right, I'm going to check mail
Without
first.
HQ, more situations like this are going to fall through the cracks.
Attention all staff, there is a significant amount of BlackRock missing. Yeah, security reminder. Please remember to lock your computer
I'm
safety
glad
controls.
someone here stood up to him.
Okay, hello, Mr. Kingston. I'm writing because I have serious concerns about the safety protocols being disregarded across this facility. They're always being disregarded. I've collected a list of violations I've personally observed. I can send this to you. My opinion on this matter is that both Doctor and Dr. Marmon are driving this facility staff into progressively more reckless behaviour. Mrs. Howard, thank you for sharing your opinion. All facility operations and safety measures are under the purview of the heads of research. If you have a complaint, please file it directly with them or contact the Bureau's acting management team in Dallas. Oh god, Mr. Kingston, I thought we reported to the acting management team in Kansas. I've reached out to them about this issue multiple times and got no response. Even if they did respond, we all know they don't have the staff to investigate every internal issue after the oldest house went into lockdown. I believe the Marmonts are knowingly using the state of chaos to their advantage. Our treatment of research subjects is in clear violation of the Ash Act. These are punishable offences. If you do not open internal investigation, then I will resign. Trisha. Trisha was the one who got fired. Okay, security. Right. Okay.
Lifted. You are now safe to resume working.
Yeah, but...
Escovez, come in.
Oh!
Facility. Sub-level 1. You copy?
No, turn back. Area is extremely hostile. Fucking radios. They're on floor 1. I'll need help.
Okay. Now things start to get gnarly. Right, here's the first one. Ooh. Oh, okay, that was a fair few of them. Right. Anything more I can discover in here before moving on? Yeah, the shotgun didn't prove to be particularly effective.
Had a thought today. A possible avenue for further research. When we think of art successfully affecting reality, we always think of Alan Wake and his writing.
Background noise.
This could be due to recency bias or simply the amount of recorded evidence skewing our opinion. But also, I wonder if writing's very nature is an advantage. Text can describe events in such explicit detail.
But paintings can produce them.
It gives the shadow a, how you say, blueprint, a map of what to make real. But not all art is like this. Music, sculpture, dance, cuisine. In our case, a painting. When the source material is open to interpretation, how will the shadow choose to interpret it? I think Diana will find the question very interesting. Most likely, she already has an answer. That's why I love her.
That sounds like it was earlier in the relationship. Right, I'm leaving that for the minute. Okay, yes, you're very angry. You're a very angry wall of shadow. Okay. The pistol was actually more effective against them, I think. Alright. Time to funnel them. You are getting the shotgun treatment. Ooh, that works a bit better. There are others. I wonder, is Ed going to moan about the noise? No, he's still going. I just thought there's a... That's the door to his cell. Right. Elevator's still not there. So... Oh, this is now opened. That's a point. Right. Okay. Readings report threshold activity. Readings collected over the last 48 hours show a rising increase in activity stemming from the Cauldron Lake threshold, likely indicating an imminent AWE scenario. The highest recorded reading exceeded the safety limit, necessitating a general alert and requesting assistance from the assigned AWE response team. However, no alert or contact with external teams has been made per the recent amendments to this procedure. As specified, the monitoring team will take no action until sign-off from either Dr. Marmons has been received. Considering the rate of escalation that recent data indicates, the monitoring team strongly recommends the AWE response team be contacted immediately. Harris Cross. So they knew bad shit was going down. Okay. Let's see. Oh, now it's level 3.
Isn't high enough clearance.
So yeah, I'm going to have to come back when I've got yet another key card. So I think... Oh. This door's now open, so... Oh, this leads to the elevator. What have we got in here? Oh! Yes, you deserve to go down. And that is one heck of a weapon he was carrying. Right. What have we got here? Another map update. Background report Rudolph Lane. 2010, Lane was inadvertently involved in AWE 35 while residing at Cauldron Lake Lodge, where he lived under the care of Dr. Emil Hartman. See case for information. Lane was seriously injured during the AWE. He received medical care in Seattle for 2 months, during which time he was questioned and cleared by FBC staff. After the Cauldron Lake Lodge was seized and closed by the FBC, Lane moved to Wartree, Washington, where he currently resides. Recent surveillance confirms he has no known personal relationships or affiliation with paranatural groups. As requested, the observation team has confirmed that Lane continues to paint as of the date of this report. Right. Now that's interesting. Why have we got a painting that's upside down that we can't flip over? Okay. Oh, blue point of interest. What might that be? Aha. Team notice. As you may know, a valued member of our team was recently assigned off of Project Arbitus. Carla Livingston's design and engineering expertise were a key part of the creation of the ATDs. Their contributions to the project cannot be overstated. The project team should rest assured that their assignment was an error that should be corrected. Our project director, Diana Marmon, would like to remind all team members that any directives or assignments from Dr. Jules Marmon have no bearing on the Arbiter staff and should be ignored. Ah. Is that everything? Seems to be. Doesn't seem to be acknowledging that I've read it. Right, so there's a container out here for another flare. Right, are there more rooms? No.
My team was on sublevel 1. I knew they were in danger.
Okay. Need to head back to sublevel 1 then.
The Marmonts turned innocent people into tools using the FBC's authority. They thought they were untouchable out here, hidden away in the woods.
Yeah.
No. Actions have consequences. And I'm the consequences.
No, I'm not entirely sure if that's correct. Is this where she loses her whole team?
Sublevel 1.
Oh dear.
Ah, you fucking bastard! Jules Marmont killed my team.
Ah.
He was taken by the Shadow. I'm sorry.
Right.
I should get that gun while I'm up here.
That name is not very scientific. I mean, who came up with that? Shadow. Moi, I run your lighthouse. This is my facility. Mine. You cannot just walk in here for 1 week, make some speeches, and then fly back to New York. Espèce de crétin, prétentieux. The jackass thinks he's a fucking rock star.
He basically is.
And he made fun of the name. Oh, the Shadow. The Shadow is good. It's evocative.
And you're being taken by it.
He's just jealous, spoiled little child. And I will make it so everyone can see this. I will make it so no one even remembers his name. Tous ces imbéciles là, hein? They all think I am a pencil pusher. They think I do not have the mind for such work. Eh bien, ils verront. Ils verront! I will take what they think is possible. And I will break it.
Oh. Oh dear. Okay, so I need to get over to that door. Hopefully I haven't moved the panels in such a way that they've now covered it. Oh. Kieran! Close the door from the inside, you numpty! Not the first time she's done that. Right, okay. What have we got here? Progress up to 5. Got the firing mechanism working. It's thrown the test projectiles a good distance. Turned out pretty nicely. The fittings between the grenade launcher and custom components are a bit loose. No proper lathe here, but at least it works. Now I need some actual black rock for the tests. I know the summon sub-level 5, but the acting inventory supervisor doesn't get access to that floor. Right, okay, so we've got to figure out a code again.
There was a crack in the lake house. The Marmonts had let the lake in, but the water could not flow. It became trapped, stagnant, went bad. The truth was controlled here. The art was not art, just content for the experiment. The contrived overlap rebounded on itself, compressing, compounding, reflecting and refracting. An urban legend and a murder in constant imbalance, cause and effect hopelessly entangled. Arranged wrong, the dream logic flawed. The feedback loop doubled and redoubled, out of control. The pressure kept building, looking for a release.
Ooh. Right.
Okay, this should get me down to sub-level 5.
Oh,
And
yes.
this should get me past any other problems.
Charge the black rock launcher by holding the charge shots go further and deal more damage on impact. Okay. Hang on, I just saw something. I can just about read on the post-it note. 021292. 02129.
Damn it.
021219, sorry. 2121. I misread it. Right, so Pi Day. Okay, right. Reminder. Missing black rock and reassignment. Okay, hello. I've decided to reassign you from Project Ramnest to Inventory Management. Your title will be changed from Senior Researcher to Acting Inventory Supervisor. Okay, you may find this change sudden, but I have no doubt someone with a nut allergy like yourself would prefer to work alone in the inventory booth than out in the open where any dangerous pies might be waiting for you, fucking bastard. Perhaps some hard work will keep you from making any more unfounded HR complaints. Oh, you know, I am glad I'm being given the opportunity to blast some things with your gun. I think I'm going to save these, considering I can effectively run past them. I need to get the elevator back, which means shunting all the panels again. Just going to do a quick save here first. Right. So, let's head back to the other floors.
The Shadow had changed Jules Marmont into a hostile, paranatural entity. That made everything simpler. No arrest, no paperwork. I could put him down like the monster he was.
I like that. Right.
Sublevel 2.
So, because I want to unlock the higher security rooms to see what's in there. So let's switch weapon just in case. Oh. I don't like this room.
Lane was found dead in his cell this morning.
Oh.
It's an unfortunate setback.
That's more not just a setback, you fucking killed him, you bastard.
But when a door is closed, a window is opened. I believe that's the saying. Lane may be gone, but he left us with a goodbye present.
His final painting.
A final piece of art.
Are those things actually
This
Lane?
piece is different. It's raw emotion, pure truth. He put everything he had into this one. Literally. Every reading we take is off the charts.
Yeah, what emotion
This
though?
is what we have been waiting for. It is the key.
But it killed the guy.
I will achieve what no one has before me. Not darling, that arrogant shit. Not my selfish harpy or the wife.
So, we have a painter and a painting that can talk. Clearly connected. But Lane was dead before any of this even happened.
He was in his painting.
He did any of it.
Oh, you fucking bastard.
The fools will finally see me for the genius I am.
No. You literally are a fucking madman. Yeah, those are going to come alive at some point. Oh! Oh!
Finally! Something works on these bastards.
Yeah. Oh, I did not see that thing coming. Yeah, I don't particularly want to use all of the ammo I've got. Oh, Black Rock. What have we got here? Jules Marmont to Project Remus staff. Status Project Arbitus. As head of research of the Lake House, it's important that I'm informed of all proceedings in this facility. Since the other Dr. Mom is failing to provide me with details about her team's progress, I ask that you all seek information from members of her team. Anyone who comes to me with details... Oh, he was asking people to spy for him. Oh dear. Right. So that's that for... That's that for this floor. Yep, he's he's still going. Oh. Where did the elevator appear? Oh, it's through here, wasn't it? One big question I have is, where am I going to get more ammo for this thing? Oh, sub-level 5 by the sound of it. Right, let's go to sub-level 3 now. Because there's 2 rooms I couldn't get into. Oh yeah, that one and that one.
Sublevel 3.
Oh, I think one's climbing out the wall. Not yet. Right. Go to this one first. Oh, this
Water
is...
dripped from the ceiling as Diana stared at the folders stacked on her workstation. Each one was a branch of research. Drip. Some were thin, some thick. They represented years of her life, her work, dissecting the act of creation and examining the bloody pieces. Bringing in live subjects had been her idea. Drip. Bureau leadership denied their request. But after HQ went into lockdown, she took advantage of the chaos and got her artists. Jules had whined about the optics. Diana ignored him. Now in her office below the waterline of Cauldron Lake, she considered how to proceed. Jules was convinced the page they had found would come true. It promised disaster. A situation out of control. Impossible. Diana was always in control. Drip. Drip. She needed answers. She needed to quantify, to define, to control.
That was the page that he wanted to keep away from Jules. It mentioned about things going out of control. Yeah. And these are all off. They've stopped working. I love the fact that we can hear her breathing. No. Key card reader, please. What's this recording? Ah, this is Diana.
Jules' team has found new pages written by Wake. He must have gotten Rudolph Lane painting again. His bullshit pedestrian methodology cannot produce results before mine. I have to go faster, no matter the cost. We're still behind our projections.
Trying to outdo each
The
other.
more the machines can produce, the closer we can calibrate them to Wake's style. But proper calibration takes a lot of raw material, and production is slow. No. We're changing directions. The hypothesis remains unchanged. Imitating Wake's writing style will allow us to generate art capable of linking with the threshold.
It's not specifically Alan's stuff though.
Our live subject should match Wake's style much faster. People can be calibrated just like a machine. You simply have to push the right buttons.
Oh dear. That's not good in the slightest. To use art with the power, the shadow must first define art. Thesis. Does a critic define what is art? Where do we find critics? Kidnap, luring critics or audiences? Are we the audiences? Must we like the art? What is the role of the artist? Who is an artist? If you believe you are an artist, are you one? Do you need to be good? Does quality matter? Define an artist. Drug-using bum? Often wears a turtleneck and drinks red wine. Oh, that's a reference to the Koskela brothers. Because there's that bit in one of them where they're advertising Armour beer, and Yakko says, "I'm wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine like an asshole," and he's really, really unhappy about it. Left-wing political views, danger. If left-wing political view, if left-wing politics made real by the shadow, any right-wing artists, not for abstract or poems. Yeah, neither of these two are good people. They're they were both out of control and they both had to stop. Right, is the elevator down there? Yes, it is. Hopefully I can get past without any of those things coming to life. Actually. Oh! I don't want to use any more of the ammo of that weapon. Okay. Sub-level 4. Yeah. Oh, that's stressful. Yeah, I've only got 5 shots with that weapon. We're making our way down to sub-level 4. Now we need to get to sub-level 5, which is where things are going to end. Oh!
Please hold.
This is not level 4.
Please hold. Please hold.
I need to talk to Angry Painting again. I think the paintings are Rudolph.
The Marmonts were holding a painter here. Rudolph Lane. Does that ring a bell?
The shame of a man.
I think you are, or were, Rudolph Lane.
Himself, a self-portrait, make them see.
Look, I might be able to help you. But I need information, cooperation.
No brush, just himself.
Ooh.
Rudolph Lane was dying. Both murderer and victim. Red hues ran down his hands. Was it scarlet? Or cadmium? Too vivid to be maroon. Names don't matter, he decided. Color was pure. Inspiring. For the first time in years, he wanted to paint. A self-portrait. To say goodbye. No.
Did he make it out of his own
To
blood?
make them remember. To make them see what they did. He slapped his hands against the wall to steady himself. He began from there. No brush, just himself. The strokes were crude, violent. The pain, misery, and hate he'd endured there. The fire in his eyes and hands and bones all spread into the shape of a man. It was quick. Natural. Like a heart attack. He slumped down to the floor, smiling at the anger he left smeared across the wall.
Yeah, my theory was right. It was a painting of anger. That's why everything's so angry. Okay. Try level 4 again.
Sublevel 4.
Okay. 15 geometry bullshit. Okay, so this is a big hall. Archives. A plate that has indication that it had food on it last time. Oh, now that's a proper archiving. Right, so I'm guessing both of these lead down in the same way. Ooh, ammo box. Right, I've got a decent amount of ammo. What do we find here?
Come on.
Ooh. This place is huge. Okay. If I can avoid it, I want to not use ammo. I only use that one because... Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, I'm...
Landing season!
Ooh.
Eye out for more of these.
I'm literally just running through at the moment. Ooh, straight run for the... Oh. Okay. What have we got here?
September 13th, 2023. Notes regarding the concept of the tortured artist. A romanticized image of the sensitive artistic temperament, yes. But there may be truth in the cliche. It's no secret Rudolph Lane has been unhappy here for years. But the aggregate data shows his art's viability score trending upward over time. If Jules hadn't neglected to hold regular psychological exams, then we could have quantified the subject's emotional state, creating a sort of distress rating to compare against the art's score. I make this a sub-goal of my study of Edward Booker. Once we set the variables and establish a control reading of his art and mental state, then we can begin inducing negative emotion.
Oh, God.
Limited food and water, perhaps. An increasingly tight reading space. This is how Jules lost his subject, though. We need to be careful not to leave any sharp objects in Booker's cell.
So it was blood. Okay, what we got? Follow-up report, redacted. On the morning of redacted, the musician held at the lake house for research purposes was discovered missing from her cell. Security footage of the cell from the night before was damaged by electrical interference of an unknown nature. Redacted, known professionally as Redacted, had produced a song called 6 Deep Breaths, the one that's playing. During her time at the lake house, that was considered very promising as research material by the Dr. Marmons. Redacted somehow used her song to orchestrate her escape. Efforts to find Redacted were brief, with any wider search considered an unacceptable risk to the lake house's mandate confidentiality. Okay. Action to be taken. Investigation is currently undergoing as to whether any staff at the lake house were involved in the disappearance. Investigation is currently ongoing as to whether the subject used the song they created as a something means to escape. All material related to and work produced by Redacted will be stored in the archive for future reference. Online checks for the public reappearance of Redacted are to be performed weekly. Known web addresses associated with Redacted in the past. Known web addresses of... Oh, God. Definition of art. To truly comprehend the threshold within Cauldron Lake, we must first understand its attraction to art. However, even the definition of art is as varied as the range of crafts that fall under the name. To that end, we must open a track of research dedicated to defining and quantifying art, ultimately rendering the concept into a unit of measurement. People have been trying to do that for centuries. To begin, let's not try to understand humanity's definition of art, but rather Cauldron Lake's preferences. Past cases of Cauldron Lake's threshold affecting reality have centred on writing, Alan Wake. Cinematography is also suspected, though not directly confirmed, Zane. What about other mediums? We will need to test the viability of painting, poetry, music, photography, sculpting, dance, and so on, not to mention the myriad of genres or methods within each medium. What about the crafts outside of the common artistic expressions? Does any act of creation on a high level of expertise merit title of art? Baking, woodworking, etc. What about non-physical mediums? Why is music an art and philosophy is not? Does something become art due to its medium, its quality, or perhaps simply through the inherent or the intent of expression? Or an equation made up of for all three? What would be the order of importance? What thresholds must each factor? Ooh. Clearly there is much to define. We must begin to develop a methodology using a vast range of arts and general creative endeavours, both physical and mental. Then find a way to test their potential connection to Cauldron Lake's threshold. Cauldron Lake is an enigma, with many layers to pull away if we are to understand it and ultimately bring it under control. The work will take years. Oh, another Alan
The lake
Page.
house was underwater. The Marmont's ambitions had finally been realized. Jules had dangled the painting like a lure and hooked an ocean. Their machines couldn't hold it. A fault in the system. The water rushed in, filled it until it was ready to burst. All their successes and failures had led them here. The work had made them into monsters. But the lake house was still theirs. It always would be. They could feel an outsider trespassing in their labs. "I know you're here," they called out to the dark. They hunted floor by floor. They wouldn't let the intruders stop their progress. This was their home. Their beloved tomb beneath the waves.
Oh, that's password. They've written it down again. 6 8 5 2 9 8. Okay, go down to the very bottom one. Letter from Darling. Oh, Diana, I just received a letter. Oh, I just received a letter from Darling about a request you made to bring live subjects. What were you thinking? Do you know how that looks? Okay. What did he say? Was it approved? No, he refused. You know protocol does not allow this sort of thing. And he says he will be making a trip to the lake house to check on us soon, like we're children. This is very bad for her reputation. Please, if you have an idea like this, come to me first. Abandoned project. That was... Hang on, where were these? Oh, that was 2018. Ooh, that was a while ago. January 2023. Considering the details on the new page we've found, I believe we need to abandon the research into Alan Wake's writing. We must not endanger our star. Okay. Don't pretend you're worried about them, Jules. You're just looking out for your own arse. The fact the pages are detailing future events means they are the correct method. We have to learn how to harness their power and dictate events to meet our goals, not whatever those may be. The ATDs are producing better and better results. We just need to keep doing the work. No, Diana, I'm looking at the page right now. A constant imbalance, out of control, a crack in the lake house. If we continue with this research, we will lose our facility. Perhaps more than that. What is the point of succeeding if we're dead? I'm head of research here, and I forbid you from proceeding. You can't forbid anything. You are not going to keep me from the most important work of my life. If you're too much of a coward to keep pushing ahead, then I'll finish what we set out to do here alone. We have plenty of ongoing lines of research. I suggest you pick one and leave Wake's writing to me. You always needed me more than I needed you. Ooh, official complaint. From Pete Greenberg. Hello, Dr. Marmon. To Jay Waterson. I received your formal complaint about Jules' behaviour. You claim he is maliciously keeping research material away from your team, but he says they have simply been misplaced. I understand you're frustrated, but I recommend giving his team a week or so to find the pages and return them to your team. If this issue persists at that point, then let's discuss your desire to escalate the issue. Does that sound agreeable? This is to Jay Waterson. But then hello, Dr. Marmon. Okay. Right, so goals.
Deep breaths.
So did I miss something on this one? Don't think so.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped. What a mess. Deep breaths.
Okay. Right, so this triggered something. Oh.
Tomorrow? I can't find the details anywhere. That bastard is hiding them. All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work. Suddenly, the exact pages that I need to reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research.
Both of you are.
I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And I don't know, just inverting the amplifiers or misaligning the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Did you do that?
He booked the lab. Some big experiment tomorrow. I can't find the details anywhere.
This doesn't look like Lane's style.
That bastard is hiding them.
Organized.
All those years, he steals credit for my ideas and my work, and now he's scared of being plagiarized? Oh, that is really fucking rich, Jules. Oh, and he's reportedly misplaced the manuscript pages I need for my work.
Ooh.
Suddenly, the exact
Just a moment. I'm going to mute the game just so I can actually read this. I've got to mute it myself as well. Okay, so right, from Dr. Casper Darling, FBC Head Research, to both of them, something to get you started. I couldn't stop thinking about this new direction for the Lake House after I got back to New York. I hope pivoting to researching Threshold Redacted's reality manipulation effect wasn't too much of a shock for you. It seemed like your work on containment was stalling, so I decided you'll use a fresh start. Here's something to get you started. Some drawings made by a certain Redacted a while back. Found an attached envelope. Test for any a reaction they may trigger with the shadow. Still don't like how unscientific the name is. You can designate the artist as P6 in your records. Give me regular updates. Okay. Right. I've noticed that the audio was topping out as well. So it was rather loud, so apologies for that.
reference have just vanished. He is actively impeding critical bureau research. I mean, if he can do that, then what is stopping me from going down to that lab? And
Fucking elevators.
finding the receivers or both. It's the same thing in principle.
Okay. Something's going to get in my way, isn't it? Okay then. Right, it's just gone 10 o'clock and I'm still going. So I imagine we've probably got another 10-15 minutes of gameplay maybe, and then probably about half an hour of credits, which I'm not going to get through. But I'm determined to finish this tonight. Determined. There's probably going to...
Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no wonder Kira was in such a state when... Oh, there's the painting. Oh, what is that? Where's that marker? Right, no, I'm gonna... Oh, wow. Oh, an actual cutscene.
The Marmonts had opened the door into Cauldron Lake's threshold. It was forced, it was unstable. Shutting the experiment down was the only option.
Yeah, that's not going to be easy. You've dealt with nastier things than him. Oh. That's his wife. Also, as a Taken. Even as Taken, they... That's a piece of black rock. Ooh. Oh, that's... So what's the final boss of this? And what is this going to manifest?
Typical fucking Mormons.
Oh. I wonder if the black rock grenade thing will do anything to her. Reload.
Where'd she go? Why did you idiots think this was a good idea? Like I needed more problems.
Oh. I am too low on ammo. I need to... Oh! What's going to get in my way now?
Marmonts did to you, to Rudolph Lane. I will do whatever I can to make sure this kind of thing doesn't happen again.
The putrid weight he could never wash away!
The Marmonts are dead. I don't know if that's any sort of consolation, but it's done.
The pain, it was all by him!
The threshold is tearing itself apart. I need to shut this down. Look, I'm sorry. I know you didn't make a choice here. It's not fair, but I have to shut this threshold down before it fractures.
Ew. Where are we?
Agent Estevez stood in the forest just outside of Bright Falls. She watched her team detain Alan Wake and Ilmo Costa, stuffing them into black SUVs. She realized this was the moment Wake had been writing in the vision she had seen. The story was coming true. She pushed the thought out of her head. It had been a good tip, a way to find Wake. Nothing more.
Alan Wake! After the Threshold event collapsed, I was back at Cauldron Lake. But for a moment, I was somewhere else. I saw Alan Wake there. He was writing about me finding him in Bright Falls, in the woods. It was a good tip. I called the surviving members of my team, and I told them to meet me there. You know, these cases, they never get less ambiguous or easier. This one, this was tough. Because Protocol says entities like the Taken are monsters, threats. But the Marmots were monsters way before the Shadow got to them.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, what's the difference?
Complicated. Difference is complicated. End of chapter. And I believe there's a particular song that plays here. One that Sam Lake wrote.
We wrote so many things, wrote them for you and me. We're here standing on a precipice, we are ready to take a leap. But that only comes after, for this was the end scene. This was the end of
an era, yeah.
This was the sum of my body of work.
And I think it's interesting is it mentions some other characters. So there was an artist they had earlier who had a completely different style to Lane. And then there was a singer as well who hasn't appeared anywhere else. I think the singer literally is the one who's been singing all these in-between bits. So she's going to make an appearance in Control 2. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and listen to the whole thing. I want to see what goes next.
Deep press, deep press.
Right.
Clock stopped, and another shoe was dropped.
Yep.
What a mess, what a mess. Deep press.
Right.
6 deep press.
I'm going to speed through because I want to see if there's anything after this. And then we're going to finish up.
There's something in the way. What next?
And as much as I like to respect people who worked on the games, the length of credits for games now is ridiculous. I mean, you can be going for like half an hour on credits alone. So
Everything that I've ever known.
I want to see what's after this, if there is anything.
Gotta take it slow.
Yeah. That was a good DLC. Was a good expansion. Oh, that was.
Deep press till the pain subsides. 6
Right, that is everything. So, oh god, nightmare difficulty, and then final draft again. So yeah, one question I do have though is, what about all the missing pages? Because I think there are people who've scoured the game to try and find every single page, and some are still missing. Yeah. So where are we supposed to get those? Well, and yeah, the Marmots were absolute bastards. Yeah, they kind of... I think if they had been separated, they probably could have done some good work, but the fact that they were pushed together and they were kind of fighting each other for dominance... And I love the little subtle thing about AI generated art being essentially useless. All it can do is just imitate, and there's no real creativity behind it. That's quite a little statement there, considering the way things are going at the moment. But yeah, I think I'll be finishing up now. I mean, it's 10:15. That's later than I normally finish, so I'm not going to be raiding anybody, because I usually like to stick around with a raid, and I'd have to quit straight away, unfortunately. So yeah, no raid this week. I'm also not going to have a stream on Sunday or Monday. The reason is because I'm going to Comic-Con this Sunday. First time in 5 years. The last time I went was October 2019, and we haven't been... because my wife and I have just been concerned about safety and everything with COVID and all that. But yeah, we think things have eased up enough that we want to go back. So yeah, Monday's going to be our day of recovery from that, because we've both taken that day off work. So the next time I'll be back on is next Friday, 7 PM GMT, where we're going to carry on with Dragon Age 2. I was expecting this to last me at least a couple of streams, but then after it came out, everyone was saying, yeah, it's about 2.5, 3 hours. Yeah, I think the final boss could have been better. And unfortunately, the combat within this game hasn't exactly been amazing. Control was much better, so I'm really looking forward to see what they can do with that. Yes, because I believe they've got another project as well, not just Control. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what they do next. I'm definitely going to be following these guys, because... when I played Alan Wake 1, I was kind of, I like the story and the gameplay wasn't great, but Control was really good. When Control came out, I wasn't that interested, but yeah, I'm definitely interested in Control 2. And I'm hoping they do more with the singer as well. Because the fact that they had that character in there that they'd been testing with and then somehow used a song to escape, that's a clear indicator of something that's going to be happening with that one. But yes, yeah, so thank you to everyone who has been around. Just double check I've got everything done. Yeah, thanks to everyone who has been here. Thanks to chatters and lurkers. And as I say, I'll be back on 7 PM GMT. I don't know how many VODs I'm going to cut this into. I'm definitely going to do 2. I might cut it into 3, depending on how the timing works out with everything. But yeah, they'll be going up on my YouTube that is linked below with all my playlists and everything. I've got my Twitter, Blue Sky, and also Discord as well, if that is of interest. But yes, I think we'll be finishing up there. So yeah, aside from next Friday, I hope you all have a good weekend and a good week. I shall see you again soon. Bye.